This week on Geek Crash Course, our monthly Doctor Who specials continue with the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. I guess Diana is running a little bit late, but, what? What? What?
I'm Diana DeKylo.
I'm Michael Nixon.
And this is
Geek Crash Course. Are you running away?
Do not address the dress.
Okay. Of Christopher Eccleston, writer-producer Russell T Davies and the other producers of the show were faced with recasting their lead only one series in. They chose David Tennant, an actor who had worked with Davies on a previous project.
Tennant stayed in the role from Series 2 through Series 4 and concluded his run with a series of 5 90-minute specials run from Christmas 2008 to New Year's Day 2010. The era of the 10th Doctor saw the return of more classic villains like the Cybermen, the Master, Davros, and even the Time Lords.
The 10th Doctor was generally more excitable and happy than his previous incarnation, but still had periods of intense survivor's guilt about being the last of the Time Lords, generally swinging between the two. Like his previous incarnation, he was also pretty quick to anger.
This Doctor also had a tendency towards escalating too far when battling his enemies, causing massive damage unless pulled back by a companion. This became much more apparent when he traveled alone towards the end of his life.
The 10th Doctor wore one of two suits, either brown or blue, sometimes with a long coat given to him by Janis Joplin. He wore a tux on a few occasions too. He also sometimes wore brainy specs to look smarter, an affectation taken from his 5th incarnation.
The 10th Doctor, taking a page from his 5th and 9th lives, gave up his life to save a friend, absorbing a massive amount of radiation and regenerating into the 11th Doctor, but not before using the last of his time to check in on every one of his previous companions.
Before taking on the part of the 10th Doctor, actor David Tennant acted in several audio dramas from Big Finish Productions, including a recurring role as Unit Colonel Brimcombe Wood. The 10th Doctor had a big group of companions, but many of them only joined him for single adventures. Longer-term companions included
Rose Tyler, who remains with the 10th Doctor. Some romantic tension builds between them as her time with the Doctor continues.
Martha Jones, a medical student who joins the Doctor in Series 3, who feels a romantic connection to him, which never quite works out.
Donna Noble, a temp, who joins the Doctor for a Christmas special and then returns as a series regular for Series 4. She's more headstrong, comical, and has no romantic feelings for the Doctor, becoming more of a best friend type. Also, she ditches her own wedding.
She was getting married to a Anyway. Short-term companions include Jackie Tyler and Mickey Smith, who briefly joined the Doctor and Rose on various adventures before staying behind in a parallel universe where Rose would eventually join them after a battle involving the Daleks and Cybermen.
Captain Jack Harkness, now immortal and leading the Cardiff branch of Torchwood.
Sarah Jane Smith, an investigative reporter and lead of the second modern TV Doctor Who spin-off, The Sarah Jane Adventures, along with her adopted son and a team of kids who fight aliens.
Astrid Peth, a stewardess on a spaceship designed to resemble the Titanic.
Jackson Lake, a man affected by a download of Cyberman files on the Doctor, becoming convinced that he is the next Doctor.
Lake's companion, a woman named Rosita.
Lady Christina D'Souza, an aristocratic cat burglar.
Adelaide Brooke, the commander of a Mars mission, and
Wilfred Mott, Donna's grandfather and the 10th Doctor's final companion.
The 10th Doctor and Rose Tyler make a cameo appearance in Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 8 comic, issue number 6, part of the No Future for You story arc. The 10th Doctor era features some great episodes, but if we had to narrow it down, we'd recommend
School Reunion, which features the return of classic companion Sarah Jane Smith and the third K9. This episode launched the children's spin-off The Sarah Jane Adventures and features Buffy the Vampire Slayer's Anthony Head as the villain.
Human Nature and the Family of Blood is a great two-parter in which the Doctor hides out on Earth from a family of deadly aliens by changing into a human named John Smith using a device in the TARDIS called the Chameleon Arch.
Blink, the best of the so-called Dr. Light episodes, which features a great Lost in Time plot and the first and best appearance of the Weeping Angels.
Midnight, a phenomenal, tightly written horror episode set in one location, a travel bus trapped on the surface of a diamond planet with a deadly atmosphere.
And The Waters of Mars, which is easily the best of the 90-minute specials that closed out Tennant's time as the Doctor, which is the culmination of a lot of the larger story arc of the character. The 10th Doctor's costume was made out of a series of strange fabric choices. The jacket of his brown suit was actually put together from several pairs of pants, and his long coat was made of sofa upholstery. Along with that, the 10th Doctor's Converse high tops were Tennant's idea, based on a pair he wore into his first costume fitting.
What's your favorite 10th Doctor adventure? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to subscribe for more Geek Crash Course.
Till next time, if you have any questions, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and our website, geekcrashcourse.com.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on Geek Crash Course.
Don't you have a thing to go to?
Actually,
Guess I should go deal with this. Son and a team of kids who fight aliens. We're gonna cut.